Today, one of the biggest restaurant groups along Alabama's beaches, the Hangout Hospitality Group, is reporting several of their employees have tested positive for COVID-19. NBC 15's James Gordon is investigating what's required of restaurants when it comes to contact tracing exposures to the virus.
Well, Kim, asking you for your name and number when you arrive at a restaurant or looking at a reservation list might be one way to track who the customers are, but it would be up to each restaurant to do that. Today at the busy Hangout restaurant at Gulf Shores, it was business under the new reality of face coverings and sitting 6 feet apart. And yes, the restaurant was open, even after reporting that several of its restaurant group employees tested positive for COVID-19. CDC guidelines are clear. Patrons at any restaurant are not considered contacts. Therefore, tracing a customer would be difficult unless names were collected beforehand. Alabama health officials say this is why face coverings are required of all waitstaff and employees. For patrons, the risk is personal.
It's not a zero situation, but it's not as much of a risk in that situation as opposed to other persons they might come in contact with. Again, there's a risk of going anywhere now. There literally is a risk going anywhere. The more places you go in, the more risk you take.
Dr. Adrian DiVittorio, a pulmonologist, agrees, saying we all have to make personal safety a priority, especially if we decide to venture out.
Viral respiratory infections, the rules are out the door. I mean, it may be 6 feet, it may be 10 feet, it may be 1 foot apart, it may be a brief 5-minute interaction with somebody. So the recommendations exist in order to try to keep society, restaurants, everything trying to go as normal as possible.
Meantime, city officials in Gulf Shores say they are concerned and will continue watching the COVID-19 numbers. But now we're live at Gulf Shores. James Gordon, NBC 15 News.